I'm my greatest investment. You took the initiative and quit your job, working 5 plus years at Trade Zero
Right.
to invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
I'm my greatest investment. I'm holding it on my chest. Yours is right there.
Yep.
We are the greatest investment, not a stock, not a cryptocurrency. We are.
Tell me about yourself. Tell me, how did you start into trading? What sort of gave you that passion
hold on,
about
too
trading?
much information. Hold on. First, congratulations
All right,
on
cool.
you starting your own business. Number
Thank you
one.
very much.
You're welcome. I know, mashallah, that's a beautiful thing because that's what I do, and I know it's a great feeling. So that's
Absolutely.
number one. Number two, hell yeah, I'm gonna be straight. I told you, I don't want to. Something changed in me. We were talking about it before the shoot. I don't want to do podcasts anymore. I have no interest in it. I'm just being honest.
Yeah.
And I'm like, we're cool. We already built the relationship, and I gave you my word.
Really
first
appreciate
time.
it.
Professor, can you come on anytime? I said yes. Once I give you my word, it's locked in. Even I can't change it because that's just, I don't know, I just function that way. So for you, yes. But
Thank you very much. I really appreciate.
You're welcome. I don't know what happened in me, but I only follow 10 people. I've limited my entire circle where trading makes me so much. That's what's really, if I think about it, I guess it's like a therapy session now, where I've changed
Right.
to the fact where I don't care enough to build the relationships. For what? Yes, I know your net worth is your net work, as
Yeah.
Bradley, one of my
Bradley, I
friends.
was gonna say,
that was the
he
biggest
quoted.
podcast I've been on.
Absolutely.
And shout out to, I think it's also, I've done such a big podcast where he gets like 1 billion views a year.
Yeah.
Where now, I don't want to go on anyone's, but you are friends, so I did it for you.
Thank you.
Because I did get other people saying, please. I said, no, I'm good. Thank you so much. No time. One, I've been teaching for a decade. I'm not just called the professor. My name is Malik. You know this. But, you know.
I like call you the professor.
Yeah, everyone does. I don't think I hear my name anymore. Yeah. I'm on the streets, I get recognized. Professor. Which I like that. I like that name. Yeah. That name is awesome. I am a professor teaching for 10 years, economics. And basically, COVID happens. You already know I don't say the full name. Even though my phone is off, the algorithm doesn't like that word. Right. So that's it. Everything went virtual. I made one of my living rooms into a full-on studio, like similar to this, with even more lights. And that's all that happened. I went from long-term investing, swing trading, to shorter time frames. It changed. My perspective changed because I noticed the amount of money I could make could change everything for me. And it all started with COVID. Their whole life changed because of that. Yeah. Bad, some for the bad. I'm going to be honest. COVID was the greatest blessing God could have put down in my life.
Right.
Because as you can see, I'm wearing the school I'm going to build, what's established 2020. Yeah. COVID. The concept came because of scalp trading and the door it opened. Instead of waiting a few months, swing traders, days, weeks, months, and long-term investors, years. Wait a second. I'm my greatest investment. You took the initiative and quit your job, working 5 plus years at Trade Zero to invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
I'm my greatest investment. I'm holding it on my chest. Yours is right there.
Yep.
We are the greatest investment, not a stock, not a cryptocurrency. We are.
How did stocks come to your plate? And then you were just
I was teaching it. I was teaching economics. So in economics, we have a curriculum. The New York State gives all the professors teach. We have to teach this, this, this. And I'm like, wait a second. Where's the stock stuff? It's just talking about supply and demand, not the technical analysis of supply and demand, buy, sell. I'm talking supply and demand when it comes to business and things of that nature. I'm like, no, we're not doing this. I'm teaching, I'm cool with the people that run the building, the school. And I'm like, I'm going to teach stock trading. I'm going to teach real estate. I'm going to teach how to create businesses, how to do taxes, how to budget, how to invest. They're like, go for it.
And you're even teaching crypto now as well.
Well, crypto because of the CEO, my mentor who taught me. I wasn't into crypto until the virus happened. My mentor has a crypto hedge fund. So he was doing it. He told me about it. He taught me about it. And I jumped right into it. But if crypto was never on my radar, I'm never going to say, oh, I knew about Bitcoin when it was 30 cents. I did not.
Yeah, it's all economics. Nobody tells you how to actually be a consistent, profitable trader, right? So you creating that platform for traders is going to change a lot of people's life. Tell us a little bit about it, what your plans are, and what's that going to look like?
So it's funny that you said that because today I had big news, but I'll start from the beginning and then finish off at now because I didn't talk about it. I even tweeted, like literally just as my chauffeur was dropping me off, about the good news. So I wanted to create, and which I've been doing since I got into social media. I hate social media. Like I really do. I truly hate it with a passion. But it's my way during the virus. I had no choice. I got the Smartboard. That's what I became known for. I started teaching virtually. Hate teaching virtually. Did Zooms. Classrooms were shut down. And I've been teaching in New York. That's what I do. I teach stock trading, crypto trading in New York. And then I'm like, you know what? Why not have an entire campus dedicated to one thing? Well, it won't have one thing. It'll have stock trading, crypto trading, Forex trading, which the three I can cover. Real estate is not my forte. I'm going to bring people on. I have influencer friends. And then entrepreneurship, which I can touch base on, and my influencer friends on how to create valid businesses. So the idea came because school is pointless. It's the same. I've been in the system for 10 years, a decade I've been doing this game. The school system, Shakespeare, mathematical equations, science, not real science, stuff about longitude, latitude. Teach it in elementary school. End it already. But 100-year system teaching nonsense. For what? For what purpose? It's literally to make you a worker. I believe we're in 2023. Teach people the point that they need to learn how to make money at the end of the day. People spend most of their life in school, wasting the 18 years we spent from the day, whatever grade we start, age we start. What's age do we start school? 4? I don't even know.
So yeah, you start 5 around there.
5 to 18,
That's
nonsense, complete nonsense. For those watching that are gonna, I don't know which camera to look at, but whatever I know y'all, some of you do not like when I say that. Especially the moms, because I'm big in the female community. A lot of moms watch me and they tell me, what about elementary, middle, fine. But high school and college, let's move on already with nonsense. So for me, it was that idea came out of the virus. I created my first thing I ever sold was a free course. It was free. It still is free. Link in my bio. Free course. Take it, damn it. I know people are going to be like, what is he getting? Take it. Yes, I wrote the book on it. Yep. Don't buy the book if you don't want the book.
Yeah.
I have mentorships where I teach. Don't buy that either. Take the free course. Run with it. So part you were saying is, at the end of the day, you got Discords. You got Signal group chats. I'm so against Signal group chats. Don't get me started. Unless you want to get me started, I'll start.
I'm completely against signals. I mean, it is a way to actually lose a lot of money in trading. And I'm speaking actually from experience. Yep. So when I started trading, it was all about signal. Hey, listen, come listen to me. I'll tell you when to buy and sell. Mind you, I didn't know anything. College didn't tell me don't listen to signals, right? It was people like you, people like, shout out to my boy Omar Ashraf, who's always telling people like exactly that. First of all, it's the way, your entrepreneurship sort of mindset. It's like, look, I'm starting my own thing. I have the flexibility in life. I'm not a robot working 9 to 5. I'm doing a lot of things on my own, what I believe is right for myself, for my family, and for the world, right?
So I do hate social media because I'm gonna be straight. The DMs. Oh, shoot.
The DMs. Yeah.
That's why Lisa's here, right there. Lisa's gonna take. I'm gonna interview and stuff later. I guess she's getting a mini interview of me about her taking over the DMs. You can't even message me on Instagram. I banned it. I don't have, the most valuable thing I own is time. Mo, the most valuable thing I own is time. And 99% of DMs are complete pointlesses. What day are you going live? Where's your free course? It's in my bio. It's in every video.
Simple, yeah.
I love YouTube. I love Twitch because you can't message me. I love teaching. Just leave me alone. Let me teach.
Let me teach
Like,
you.
I have a chauffeur now. I don't even ride my motorcycle anymore. I got my time back, man. I'm sitting in the back doing many things.
Instead of getting a Lambo, you got a chauffeur.
I'm not into cars, so I don't even own a car. I love motorcycles, but everybody, because remember, it's marketing. They push the Lambos, the Ferraris, the nice cars, the popping bottles, the clubs, the jewelry, the watches, because the demographic of 16 to 25 resonates with that. I don't want them. I don't care. I don't want to resonate with those type of people because that's not what I believe in.
Yeah.
I want where I can sit back and get my time back.
Get the time back. Yeah, I mean, like you said, while you were here, you had some good news. You tweeted it out. You had somebody driving you. You wouldn't be able to do that if you were driving.
Hell no. And my motorcycle, no, God, no. And dealing with traffic, the cops, pedestrian, tickets. I'm sitting in the back, killing it. I'm relaxed.
So
Literally what you talk and say is what I say all day. I beg people, stop, become an independent trader. Stop relying on other people. Don't even rely on me. I tell my traders all the time, learn from me, do what I do, get the hell on your way.
Yeah.
Because I know, because you were asking, build up the story to what I am today, is the more consistent I become, I realize it's because I live in a bubble. My entire existence is in a bubble. I had to go to my sister's birthday party last week. And my uncle goes, where are you? Like, what world do you live in? Nobody ever hears from you. I know this is not going to come out true, but I'm honest, but it's not going to come out sounding nice, but it's the truth. I don't interact with anybody if it's not to build my school.
Yep.
If it's not a step I'm walking to build this, I don't want to do it. I don't want to go to parties. I don't want to meet with family. I love my family. I just don't want to do anything which doesn't correlate to this. I'm only here because I was a man of my word and we built a friendship. That's the only, I'm being honest on that one too. So for me, it's whatever it takes to get here. That's it. If it's not that, I don't want to even touch base on it. Don't talk to me about it. That's what I'm saying. The man I am when I cut off family and everything, same thing with trading. When it's trading, it's the ticker, it's the charts, it's nobody else that exists. I'm not, yes, I have a secret Instagram where my mentorship students are. If I catch something or see something way earlier, I'll mention it. I'm like, okay, this candle this way, hitting resistance, overextended. I'll mention it there. But when I'm in the trade or when I'm about to, because I've had Gerald Peters, shout out to Full Auto 11, love the man. He says to me, Professor, because I'll send him how much I make, the peanut. We'll talk about things behind the scenes. He's like, can you give me the ticker prior? In my head, I'm going, when the game happens, the ticker shows up and I'm in the heat, I'm not thinking about anybody. I don't have time. I have to analyze. My mind is on this. So I don't understand. I've tweeted about this. I don't know how these signal people run. They're sick. How? Right. How are you have hundreds, thousands of members and trading and voicing and videoing? They'll be like, they care. No, bro. I don't, how? Because you need laser focus because we're scalp traders. You have to have laser focus on what you're doing. You need to be cut off from everyone to execute properly. I would never be able to.
I completely agree. Tells you like, okay, your low kick is not, the form is not right. You have to fix it. You're not gonna be able to tell that yourself just by looking at the mirror. Somebody else have to tell you, right? And so, mentorship is a really big thing, but you have to be extremely careful. Why? Because there's a lot of false scams out there.
Correct.
And so,
like, oh, he's here to promote this. I always say the perfect thing. Don't make me a mentor. People always say, how do I find the best one? I always give this example. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, go through it. Find the ones, and I just tweeted this 2 days ago. Look for the ones that show you cars, jewelry, bottle popping clubs, half naked chicks, things of that nature, and stay away from those ones. Find the ones that are not showing that. Then look for the ones that have their content out there where not everything is a damn paywall, where you can actually see what the hell they're talking about. Then if they resonate with you, go for it. I'll give you an example. I'm friends with Wolf. He's a trader. And I had a student sign up for my mentorship. And I had Wolf come on my show. I have traders come on my Instagram live. And you know, Wolf loves, I can't say the full word, G-U-N-S. He loves, I love it too. I don't talk about it because the algorithm, I'm not getting in trouble. He actively posts him going and, shooting G-U-N-S. And that trader loves G-U-N-S. He loves this. He loved the way he was talking about and the cursing and his style. He's like, that's me. It's like, Professor, I hope you don't mind. I don't want to do mentorship with you. I want to do it with him. I said, God bless. I'm happy with that. But God is good. He got his girlfriend to sign up for me, with me. So it worked out anyway. Yeah. But the point is, you go with who resonates with you. Every time I have my New York mentorships, my students always say to me on the side, Professor, every one of them is so nice and good. Like, I'm like, I've been told this. My energy brings out people of my kind of energy. God-fearing, wanting to give back, wanting to willingly help other people, and having charitable goals at the end of the day. Love their parents, want to give back to their parents type of people. Not once in all the time I've been doing this have I had a student that was not connected to my belief system. It's insane. Yeah. So that's how. Yeah. Look at all their free content. And even, now here's the other side, because almost everyone I'm friends with has a Signal Discord. I'm the only one in my circle. So on the flip side, I'll say, there's nothing wrong with paying whatever the membership costs, 20, 50, 100, 200, 300 for 1 month. Try out or go to a trial for whatever it costs for a week and see how it is. So I'll give the other side to become the professor. I paid $50 for my master's degree.
Exactly. So how can you not invest in your own
So that's what I'm saying. So I'll give the other side. Yes, I don't have one, but if you do like somebody who has, I don't have one, just so we're clear. I don't have no subscriptions, no monthly. Ask me why I don't have any monthly subscription. Ask me why, Mo. Why do you think I don't have one? What do you think? Well, why do you think I don't?
The subscriptions?
Why don't I have a single one?
I mean, there's a lot of fact. I mean, you probably don't want the headache. You don't want the complexion.
That's my side, yeah. But for their side, I don't want you to be tied to me. Remember, I want you to be independent trader. Yeah. How can you be independent if you're giving me monthly revenue? Yeah. The other side is, yes, I want Mo, I'm flying out to Turks and Caicos Saturday. I'm not coming back 2 days before I fly out to Morocco for 3 months. You think I could do a Discord, do whatever these people do? I can disappear for 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of the traders, I'm not going to say his name. He texted me. He's big. He has a big Discord community. I'm not saying his name. He goes, I see what you mean when you say you want the freedom. They're driving me crazy. Yeah. I got away 1 week. I wanted to disappear for 1 week. And they were upset. They're like, where is he? He's always there for us. And he's like, I can't even get a week away from them to enjoy. I'm like, bro, you did that to yourself.
Yeah.
He's like, Professor, I make 6 figures a month from their subscriptions. I said, I understand. But is your headache worth it? He goes, yeah. I said, God bless, not for me. That personality match with it. Because you want to learn from someone that matches your personality. The internet is filled with all of them. My only advice is to stay away from the car guys, the jewelry guys. They're marketing you something, man.
It's like what's trending right now all over TikTok, all over YouTube. If I see a Lambo, I see success, which means that I should follow him to be able to be on that success level.
Yeah.
But in the reality,
that's false marketing.
Exactly. So it's just somebody has to be aware of those issues. And that's what we're trying to do here.
Yeah.
We want to make them aware of those mistakes so that you don't fall for whether it's a scam. You want to call it a scam. You want to call it
Well, it's not really a
advertising.
scam. And I don't have Signal group chats, but here's the funny part is I get complaints about my own influencer friends on a regular basis. Another reason I hate DMs. Get ready for that, by the way, Lisa. They're like, Professor, why do you promote this guy? He's a scammer. I'm like, tell me what he did. Oh, he charged for the Discord, but I lost money on this signal. I said, did you pay for the signal? Yeah. What guarantee is there that signal is going to work out? Valid. I said, it's called a grift. Not a signal. There's a difference. You paid for a signal. Did you get the signal? Yeah. You're not getting scammed. Maybe the signals are not good. Because I guess we're going to go deep into signals because majority of the internet stock traders is what? Signals.
Yes,
Forex,
that's why I want to go as deep as possible.
Well, we'll go into signals. Here's the other issue. I took 4 trades today. And I had my entry, my exit, my stop loss. Number 1, before I even enter the trade, I calculate how much I can lose. People are like, how much am I going to make? I look at how much am I going to lose.
Yes.
Not only that, now when I'm in the trade and I notice that the candles is not going to the way I want it to move, meaning to my resistance or to my support or whatever, I get out the trade if it's not going my way because I know, this is not going that way. It's falling. I'm shorting. It's falling. It starts going sideways. There's some volume coming into the upside. I'm out the trade early. And it did reverse to the upside. So if I didn't take my exit, take my profits, I would have been stuck in the trade. There's the factor. Anything could go in the middle of the game. Anything. Same with football. Any sport. You play it. The coach tells you one thing. It could go sideways on you real quick.
Of course.
That's why signals cannot work and they don't work. If it did, we'll all be millionaires, man. Come on.
It's true. We will all be millionaires.
Correct. It would work. People wouldn't be leaving from one to the next. You know how many people tell me they've been in multiple? One of my students said, she's been trading for a long time. Diana, shout out to Diana in Naples, Florida. She goes, I've been in this game for over 10 years and 9 discords. She's like, I've lost so much. I finally found you. After I had to wake up because I was preaching, get off the Discord, get off the signal. She goes, let me give this guy a try. And it worked out in her favor, she tells me. She's like, this was it. I needed to be on my own because another issue with Signal group chats is XYZ made money. I didn't make any money. I took the same trade. How did they make so much? Let me get in the trade right now. Oh, I'm down. But there's 10 tickers being called. And at the end of the day, they're like, see, we told you that ticker hit.
Oh, I hate that.
That one ticker hit, baby.
I hate that.
Because people have been giving me props for Palantir. Here's the beauty of me. I promoted Palantir since the beginning, $6. Now it's 15, 16. I promoted Matic, which was 0.30 cents. I aggressively promoted ETH when it was 300. Bitcoin at 10,000. TQQQ when it was 18. That's it. I'm not sitting here promoting 20 different a day, just the main ones. My strategy is simple. Devastated stocks or crypto, ride their asses back up. That's it. But going back to the signals thing, they keep falling for it because they think this is the only way. When you go on social media, Mo, you know this. Yeah. Who else doesn't have a subscription service? Tell me one that's not me.
No,
they all have subscription services. That's what they run off of. And they charge for their courses. My course is free. Always been free. So boom.
Yeah, I mean, so this really sums it up in a way where it's like now people should know how to really find the right mentor.
Oh,
right?
they're waking up.
We gotta sort of, everybody needs to wake up to that. And also when you fall into like a Signal sort of Discord or whoever you want to call it, like be careful. You want to take, like some people, they do Signals, but they also have educational programs, right? Like try to learn from the education. Don't focus on the Signals. Again, it's just,
but it's
completely
it's
different.
a double-edged sword where it's right there. They're like, might as well take it because everyone's posting. They're making 300, 800, 1200% returns. When you see that, of course you get baited into it. Yeah. FOMO is caused by the Discord group chat. I wish my book was here, but because I think I should change it to do not sign up for a goddamn Discord chat, Signals chat, because that's the issue. You cannot have both. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. For the people watching this, the people that might want to attack me, number one, I could care less. You'll do me a favor. If you want to come at me because I'm attacking your Signal group chat, here's the thing. I don't even want to be on social media. I take down my own Instagram for fun. Right. YouTube, you can't take me down there. I'll stay on YouTube forever. But I could care less. I don't make my money off of subscription services. The money I make from building this school, it's to build a school, book sales, mentorship. It's to build that thing. So you can't hurt me. I'll be fine. For those of you, because I know I'm pissing off a lot of people that make monthly revenue off of people's not knowing the right way to do it.
Yeah. Right.
Part about the risk management thing, like I said, is when I see the trade, see what's going on, I look at how much I can lose on the trade, not the other way around. That's the first part of it. How much I'm willing to risk. Then I grab the calculator, do the math, and see, okay, let's go. If I go into this trade, how much, am I going to make? How much am I going to lose? But mainly the losing part. So I also do support resistance. I buy close to support as humanly possible. So that's what I teach. So let's talk about what I've grown into. Trade Zero, we talked about this. I used to trade straight blue chips going long. Trade Zero, discovered it last year, started shorting penny stocks, which is, oh my God, I feel like it's the simplest way to make money if you know what you're doing. So for me,
catch those pump and dumps, baby.
Pump and dumps. I ride the dumps down, man. I love Trade Zero. Shout out to Dan. Love you, Dan, for this one.
I love Dan too.
Oh, so much money. So here's the thing. So that was my original, and that's what I still teach at my mentorships heavily in the book. The shorting's in the book as well. I'm looking here as if the book is here. What is wrong with me?
Should have brought it.
I should have brought it. I wasn't thinking about, So point being, buy at support, sell at resistance. Simple. I agree with you. But now it's shorting, overextension, so I use VWAP and the 200, use the 15, 5 and 1, use the higher time frames as well to analyze it. But using that overextension, stop loss is above a key level of resistance because I'm shorting it all the way back down to either VWAP or the 200 EMA. That's it. I wait for the candles. So I trade off of Heiken Ashi, different style of candles. I wait for a doji to form on the Heiken Ashi on higher time frames, 15, and I short the bad boy back down. That's all I do. And if I see it start going sideways, candle structure change, I'm out the trade completely. That's all I do. I take 3 trades max and I'm done.
But very, very simple. You have to give me a link to the breakdown of that strategy. I know it's somewhere in YouTube because I've heard it, so I can put it on the below so people can. Yes, but for people that don't have the book, I want to kind of put it on YouTube because I know you talk every time you go live. You talk about the strategy and sort of catching the support and resistance. But
my free course covers a lot of stuff. It doesn't go in heavily into this because this is in the 5th edition. I've seen to locate I forget the ticker, was $90,000. I don't remember the ticker. Don't ask. I don't remember. Some garbage
that is
stock.
Crazy.
90.
Is that HKD?
I don't remember. No, it wasn't HKD.
No,
that's the Hong Kong.
One was crazy.
That was the Hong Kong one. It wasn't the Hong Kong one. I remember HKD.
Oh my God, that was insane.
90,000. So what did that mean? Tell me what that meant. I looked at it. I said, I'm done. I don't even want to bother. Why was that?
Like 4 shares available?
So that's why it was 90,000 because it was nothing at all was available.
Yeah. So I learned a lot about stock loan desk when I was at Trade Zero because I was literally sitting with next to the stock loan guy. So I learned a lot about how brokers do find the shares to distribute to clients, and because these things can go either way, especially low float stocks can go.
I don't think it's extremely risky if you have a stop loss in place. Let's go deeper back into the damn Signal
Let's
Discord.
talk about the halts, right? Let's talk about when they got halted. Like let's break that down.
Yeah. So another part of the Signals group chat is I know when to sell. That person doesn't know when to sell.
He never tells you where to
He
put the
does-
stop.
Well, yeah, that's what I've been told. That they don't. I was shocked when I found that out not too long ago. A few months ago, I was told that because every time I have the mentorship in New York, I go around the room, I ask Q&A, and I ask stuff, and almost all of them come from Signal group chats, and I'm like, no stop loss? Like, no, they never tell you that. I'm like, but that doesn't make any sense. How do you know when to get out?
Yep.
They're like, we don't know when to get out. That's the issue. When I'm taking this trade, my stop loss is set at the resistance, above the resistance. So I know when to get out. So
Look
if it
at the
hits it, it hits
historical.
it.
The historical should
Correct.
tell you, right?
That's it. So I don't think it's that risky. It's risky if you don't know how to hit sell. You have no self-control. You have none of that whatsoever. No proper risk management. So then it's risky. But then everything becomes risky. When my driver dropped me off and I crossed the street, I looked both ways.
Yeah.
Risk management.
Risk management.
And then I cross the street. I'm not just gonna go, hey, let's go, and I get hit by a bus. When people lose money, I think that really shows who's in it to win it.
Yeah.
After you take losses, are you willing to come back and do it again, do it the right way? I think those traders that have lost money become the great traders. Because I've lost money and I come back and I build on it, and I think it makes me love trading even more. So for me, something new I started doing was, this is a new thing I've done. I guess I'm talking about so much new things. I haven't done a podcast in such a long time. I guess I'll talk about it on
Let's
your
go
show.
over it, baby.
So now for me is my account stays at 100,000 straight. It used to be 500,000, but now it's 100,000 straight. Anytime it goes over any number above 100,000, immediately I take it out. I take daily profits straight. So today I'm not going to talk about, I don't like talking about how much I make, evil eye. I don't talk about any of these things. I'm a
Good.
Muslim. I believe in evil
Good.
eye. You're a Muslim. I don't have to say
Good.
what it is. Just Google what evil eye is, folks. But point being, made that amount, immediately did the transfer out. Immediately. That's my new thing. And that keeps me, first of all, I used to take out every Friday. Now I take out every day. And my God, it feels good. Plus my expenses have gone off the charts. Chauffeurs ain't cheap, I can tell you that. By the way, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
It just came to my mind. Every time I take money out, why does it ask me why it's taken out? It'll pop up.
I mean,
they don't ask when I put it in. And I'm like, what the freak, man?
Well, if you are taking, let's say you're taking the full account, right?
No, not full account. Only what I make over 100,000.
I don't.
But let me explain why I do that. For me, number one, my expenses have gone up because my trading pays all these lifestyle things. Number two, it feels hell of good to see my bank account. So now my bank account is, I'm not gonna say the number. It's pretty big in its stupidity to have that much cash, but I am working on, like I said, this. And these things ain't cheap.
No.
Ain't cheap.
Not.
So it's to build up for that. I'd rather liquidate out of my trading account to my bank account to fund my investment, which is the school. So that's how it works. But for those watching that are not building a school or not investing in themselves, it goes into dividend stocks. It goes into long-term plays. Boom.
A little bit in crypto, by the way.
Oh, yeah, crypto too, of course. FTM, Matic, Ethereum, Bitcoin.
Let's go.
ahead.
Let's go. So I want to touch a little bit on that, right? In terms of paying yourself. First, it feels good. Second, I think that when you don't pay yourself, it's a bad thing in trading.
Correct.
Right? So if I have a $50,000 account, I doubled it per se, right? Why not pay yourself 25%? At first, I mean, leaving it in the account, and it happened to me before, right? Leaving it in the account created too much confidence in myself that I started moving my risk parameters a little higher. I'm like, oh, look at this, I'm the baller. Let me just take a little bit more risk because I got the account, I got the cushion of 50,000, and I paid the price high.
They use that money to make more money, to make more money, to make more money, and they think that's how they do it. And I'm like, that's the worst way to do it.
No.
In Dubai, it's once a month. In some of those other worlds, it's once a month. Why the hell are you waiting once a month or 2 weeks to get paid? I get paid daily. What a gorgeous feeling.
Yeah.
What a gorgeous. And if a trade goes against me and it goes below 100,000, I don't get paid today.
That's it.
I don't get paid today.
That's it. Gotta make it back.
I gotta make it back.
You gotta make it back.
And
yeah.
that's a good feeling too, because I'm like, I am back at 100,000. Let's go.
So
Talk about this all the time. Do not, and the people are not going to like what I'm about to say, unfortunately. There should be no goals every day in your life when you trade.
Yep.
No goals whatsoever. People ask me, Professor, when's the school getting built? God willing. God will. I don't know. It's in God's hands. I have no clue. What do you mean? I can't live my life like this. I take it every single day. I could die, God forbid, tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah.
It'll get built when it gets built. So for me, it's whatever the market gives me.
Whatever the market gives.
I don't know.
it.
People ask how much you're gonna make today. How am I supposed to know? It's what it gives me.
Yeah.
Some days I make this. I'm not saying numbers. Some days I make this much. Some days I make this much. Some days I make this much.
Yeah.
And of course, since I don't use the full 100,000, but since I've shrunk my account size down massively, I don't make as much as I used to. But you know what? It adds up at the end of the month. Go to work 8 hours a day, make $100, $200,
Yeah.
$300. You worked 8 hours. You know you're making that because they have the employee mindset.
Yeah.
No, that's just what it is. Majority of people have an employee mindset because they've been programmed that throughout their schooling system.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If I do good work, my teacher's gonna give me 100 on my test. I'm good to go. That's not how it works. Nope.
No, that's not. They want you to think that way. They want to program you that way because they need what's soldiers.
You
right?
could be the best trader of all time and sit down and say, yes, I'm going to take this trade the way it looks. It could go sideways on you real quick. That's why entry, exit, stop loss.
Yeah, I mean-
you have to have a cushion.
I tell you what, a lot of fake outs have taken a lot of money out of me.
Of course.
Right?
To me too. And month look good. Why are you stressing the day?
Yeah. That's it.
That's how I live my life. Have you ever, I can't even talk because I'm about to go crazy. Haven't you heard people say I've had a bad day? Right?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard someone say I had a bad week?
No.
Have you ever heard anyone say I have a bad month?
Yeah.
In life, people have bad days. Car broke down, your wife cheated on you, your girlfriend. All these things happen.
You got all those things, yep. Everybody get over it. Everybody goes, so is the losses, right? So the market presents opportunities every day.
Correct.
Every business day presents opportunities. And so for a trader, if you take a loss, as long as it's an appropriate loss, right?
Correct.
Tomorrow is another day.
Correct.
We move forward, we manage the risk, and we adjust our strategies, continue studying, journaling,
Correct.
which is one of your biggest things that
I
you
love
also like to
journaling.
talk
I
about.
was journaling in the my chauffeur in the back. Every time he picks me up, I start journaling.
Yeah.
Start journaling.
Yeah. That's yeah.
You use different parts of your mind when you write things down.
Right. Yeah. I mean, journaling. It's a special skill. And shout out to my boy Omar for creating Tradezilla. I think it's a really great platform. I know you don't do digital, but for me at least,
If
as
it
a
works,
trade-
people digital. God bless. I'm not
you
here against
created an
anybody's system.
amazing platform that I really like. So I'm sure a lot of people can either find yours beneficial or Tradezilla. So whatever works for them.
Yeah. I'm just old school where I feel like that's the way you do it. It's you use a different part of your brain. You register things better, but use both. Whatever works for people.
Whatever works, right?
Start trading, paper trade for a month, demo trade for a month. That's it. And then you trade real money, 1 share. That's it, 1 share. And then you move up to 5 shares, 10 shares. Gentle moving. You must take action. But here's the thing, Mo, let's be straight. Majority of humans don't take action. They don't initiate. You know how much effort it probably took on your part to take action on making your own making your own business?
Right.
Majority of people don't.
Yeah.
They don't want to take the action because they're scared. Oh my God, what if it doesn't work out? What if it doesn't work out? What if another version of COVID pulls up? I'm sure Billy GATES is working on something new next year to pull and make you shut down again one way or another. What are you going to do then? Or your boss fires you. You have to be able to just take action in anything you do. Read. I always tell my students, read my book, and then mentorship, read my book, then mentorship, because you also get the video as well. So I tell them to constantly refresh your memory and don't deviate from those things. But just taking action. You have to constantly be there to hit the buy button or the sell button when time comes. Trading is simple, but human beings are just too fearful of taking action.
Yeah.
All I can do is give you what I know that has made me consistent. That's it. The rest is on you.
Absolutely.
This is why majority of the planet is in poverty and broke. Majority of Earth, again, I'm going to talk in a way I don't like, but it's the truth. Majority of the Earth is broke. They don't have the money. Just look at the statistics of the planet.
Yeah.
They don't, because they're not going to invest in themselves. The richest people in the world invested in themselves. Look at Bezos. That man started a factory. You know the famous YouTube video where he spray painted Amazon.com, drove a Toyota or a Honda and stuff. The man invested in himself to do e-commerce before e-commerce became a thing. That's all it is. You just have to be able to take initiative to do it. Trading works. Everyone watching that knows trading works. Stop lying to yourself. You know trading works. It's that you don't work.
Right.
That's it.
Right. And people always complain about the lack of motivation, right? They're always like, I'm not motivated to do this. I'm not motivated to do this. But then if you don't want to do it, then you're just another soldier in this army. You're not going to become a chief like that. So I think that when it comes to motivation, it's a challenge thing, right? You wake up in the morning, it could be in a good mood, bad mood. You whether you're motivated or not, you still have to get the job done, right?
Not only that, majority of people do have 9 to 5s, but they're motivated to get up, get on the train, get on the subway,
Oh my God,
listen to
yes.
their boss tell them what to do. But you're not motivated to do that for yourself. You can't tell yourself what you need to be done,
Yes.
but you're listening to another grown man or a woman telling you what to do all day. Works for me. I've met them in person. Every human that's worked for me, I've met them in person.
Yeah.
I'm against virtual. I have people tell me all the time. I have some business friends. They, are you out of your mind? You know how much money you're leaving on the table? Just put a webcam, throw it in the corner, and teach in your classroom.
Yeah.
I'm like, you don't understand. I've been doing this for a decade. I got 2 degrees in this field. People don't learn this way. This is not the way. The true learning doesn't happen through a camera. It's through interaction. I flew out for the weekend, saw the land. So this land is full-blown jungle. I'm not going to say the part of Puerto Rico until it's done, but it's a full-blown jungle, untouched, and looked at the land, couldn't even get in. So now had to hire a surveyor. That process was being done. Then found out last week I had a meeting, virtual, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Oh, you can't get this land. It's only zoned for agriculture. It's untouched, pristine, clean land. And I'm like, okay, this is a problem. Now let's figure out a solution. Contacted people. I'm friends with the mayor, the economic team of this area. And they're like, we can rezone it for, what are you going to do with it? And I'm not going to say too much, but you can make things happen where you can just get it zoned by changing some words and making it happen. So this will be a campus. It'll have a spa, the school, a dorm room for 21 students. Well, 20 is, I'm the 21, but 20. And then a mosque as well. As a Muslim, I'm also going to build that. And
That's
basically,
beautiful.
it's a 20-acre land. You don't need 20 acres for a school. Even my own architect team is like, you know, this doesn't make sense. I said, no, you don't understand. The architect team's like, we're going to use mainly 2.5 acres. What about the rest of the 18? I'm like, I want the school surrounded by nature, full-blown nature, campus in the center, where you will fly in. So I didn't talk too much details, but I'll say it this way. It'll be the first of its kind, of course, in this part of the hemisphere. I think someone told me this exists in Singapore, but it'll be the first of its kind. Puerto Rico, why? Number one, it was originally supposed to be in Morocco, originally. And I changed it to where I want to be around the water, tropical. Right. It's paradise, Puerto Rico. That's number one.
And easier to get to.
Easier, hell yeah. It's right next to Florida.
It's right there.
3-hour flight from New York.
Yeah.
Number two, the tax benefits is unbelievable. When I met with the realtor and everyone, they go, every cent you spend on this campus, starting from 1 brick to the completion, it's all written off in your taxes. Number three, I'm friends with the mayor who's going to help me go through the whole process seamlessly. Like today I had the meeting now with the construction people, the head guy who's been doing this for 25 years. He was telling me, he's like, once you told me that you're friends with the mayor and the economic team, this is going to get fast-tracked. So I asked him, how long does it take to build? He's like, best case scenario, 1 year. I said, what? He's like, worst case, 2 years. I said, huh? I said, that's insane. I thought this stuff takes 7 years. He's like, no.
Wow.
And he's like, this is good. This is not hard to do at all. And I told him the design, which actually now I have to deal with. I already sent the message today to my design team. It's going to be gorgeous. I'm going to make a whole YouTube video about it too. But it's going to be full, clean concrete, modern, simplistic, big glass, nice structure, 6 classrooms, gigantic, 1 massive 300-person lecture hall. So my influencer friends can have their big-ass events in my campus. So here's how it's going to work. I'll say a price, but this might not be the price. This is just off the top of my head. Mm-hmm. You pay one time, and you have access for it forever. Forever. Once you become a student, you're going to get a digital NFT linked to you, cannot be sold. It'll be free, by the way. For those watching, this will be free. This will be like your graduation diploma, this digital NFT, where you access the campus, you pay one time. I'm looking at $10K, one-time payment, and you never pay again. You can use that campus infinitely. There'll be security there at all times. When I'm not around, the campus is yours. Wow. Security will know this unique NFT of yours. You'll show it, scan it. Campus will be open all year round forever. For example, even now, Mo, when I do my New York mentorships, I have students fly in from 3 years ago, 2 years ago. Yeah. They don't pay. Yeah. It's free. If there's space, they can come and sit and learn for free. They have access to me. I don't do subscriptions. I don't need your money. Once you pay, for those that have bought a book or bought a mentorship, they help build brick by brick. Yeah. When they tell me all these bills I have to pay for the campus, this is paying for it. My trading is paying for it. It's all. People say, what's your investments? What do you have? I have Bitcoin, I have Ethereum, that stuff. Yeah. But I don't, if you ask me what is my long-term like financial investment, I don't have any. I'm all in.
Wow.
I know something like that's stupid. No. You don't understand. I could give up the world and disappear tomorrow, and I'll trade and I'll be fine. Give me $5,000, and I can turn that to $250,000 in 6 months.
Yep.
I could easily do that.
Right.
So for me, I'm all in on this. I could, God forbid, go homeless tomorrow as long as, not homeless, but as long as I have 5,000 minimum, I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
The only thing I care about is teaching. Like I said earlier, if anyone ever wants to destroy me or take me down or hurt me in any way, take down all my social media. Don't take away my YouTube live or my Twitch live. I just want to teach. I could care less about anything. But I just want to teach.
But let me ask you, the style that you're building this, it's like...
because it doesn't exist. People need to learn how to make money, not goddamn Shakespeare. Right. And the cell structure of an amoeba cell.
You have a spa there. You probably have a gym.
Well, the spa is because I believe in taking care of your body. I do cryotherapy. I do oxygen therapy. I do, what else do I do? Cold plunges. I do steam rooms. I do saunas. I do all of it because I'm a big believer in it. I built one 2 weeks ago in my house, a steam sauna. You think I want to be in a 130-degree room melting? No. But guess what? It's making me stronger.
Right.
That's why it's going to have those things. You think I want to be in negative 300 Fahrenheit in a cryo chamber? No.
Yeah.
But it makes me stronger mentally. The classes taught by me, of course, will be straight 7 days straight. You live there, the food will be provided. There'll be a chef to cook different type of meals. We'll do mindsets at the beach. Eventual plan, I didn't want to talk about this, but I guess I'll talk about it because, it's fine. I'll also buy up the water sports businesses and have my traders run them. If they want to run the business, I'll make it for them. Just run it for me and you take the money. I don't need it. Because water sports, transportation businesses, I'm going to buy up that. So my traders from the airport will get picked up, brought safely to the school. So everything you need will be on campus. So if you want to go out, you don't have to pay. They will take you from place to place to place safely in the van.
It's the trader's resort.
You could call it that, correct. It will be a trader's resort. You could call it that.
Resort.
Good food, organic, non-GMO from my farmland, because I'm also buying farmland. My meat.
We're going to have the same water.
Reverse osmosis, alkaline mineral, 100%. 100%. All of that provided for you there. That's because it works. I already lived the life. I already do what I'm making. I go to cryo. I go to the spa. I do all these things. I flew to Vegas because Vegas is the only place in America that has an oxygen therapy where you soak in pure oxygen water. So shout out to Cocoon, Kukon. Bradley told me about it. But all the stuff I do, makes me a better human. Boom. And the mosque part is a better Muslim. For a lot of I have a lot of my book sales are crazy in Israel.
Right.
And I have a lot of Jewish students. For me, I know for a fact with Jews and Muslims, politically they don't get along, but Jews and Muslims used to get along. They're great relationship.
My partner is Jewish.
So boom. And a Jew would pray in a mosque, but not a church. Because churches have idols of Jesus and Mother Mary. So the Jews will also have a sanctuary when I build a mosque. So you go and you have a meditation area for yourself. So for me, what I'm building, Mo, is really just my lifestyle. I'm just creating what I'm already doing, but for the world.
And it's going to benefit everybody. I mean, I'm blown away. I didn't know it's going to be like this. This is really amazing.
Correct. God is good. And also the other side of it, I need a purpose. I need something to do. Like when that problem came up, like I told you with the land, where they're like, nope, you can't build, professor, I'm sorry. I'm like, okay, God, and my realtor was smiling, not smiling, I was smiling. She looked at me because she's just getting to know me. She goes, why were you smiling and happy? Because she was asking. I'm like, God will handle it. I know God will find a way to make it all work out. She goes, huh.
When you have good intentions, things work out.
Pure intentions. When you have pure intentions, I don't worry about nothing. So once you sign up to be a mentorship in New York, you are grandfathered in to the campus. You don't have to pay that fee. You're already grandfathered in, so you're already in. But when it comes to like more detailed stuff about that, I don't want to talk too much about that. I've talked way too much already about it that I wouldn't, but for you. But point being, let's see how it goes. The next step right now is I'm waiting for my architect team to get back to me, talk to the construction team, work together. Because the design, I just have to pay. And they'll get the design to me done in a month. 3-dimensional, the whole 9 yards. From there, mayor's office. They have to stamp the approval, give me permission for the what do you call it, permits, zoning. And then they said from there, it'll take 3 to 5 months. And then from there, a year or two. So, but here's the other problem now. This all sounds great. I'm a little like, damn, it's too soon. I'm 35 years old. If this gets done by the time I'm 37, 38, what the freak am I living for next? This is not good for me, but I do have another project, homeless situation. I'm gonna fix the whole Puerto Rican homeless situation. I'm gonna buy up massive acres of land, build apartment complexes, and handle the homeless.
That's amazing.
Instagram has a new thing where you know what that thing is called? Where you can send a message to your whole group. It's like a Twitter, but it's not a Twitter. You know what I'm talking about?
The one you have already. Are you sending DMs to?
Yeah, I don't send. Yeah, it's not DMs, but what is that called? Do you know what it's called? Yeah.
You know about it? I don't know.
It's a thing where a channel.
Oh.
It's on Instagram where it's called Path to Consistency, same as a school. I posted that where I lost my train of thought. Damn it, that back and forth made me lose it. What were we just talking about prior to this?
We were just talking about the success of the.
Yeah, and I said that trading can lead you to that. Here we go. I focus on one thing. I focus on one style of trading, one belief system, one investment. You notice the theme here? One. Everything is one. I believe in one God. I believe in one investment, me, which is then the school. That's it. People squirrel around from one thing to the, like a squirrel when he sees a nut. Squirrel, nut, nut, another nut. You see squirrels with their necks. I focus on one. I'm no special. I say it all the time, and people in the comments like, no, Professor, you are. No. I always tell my trader, don't put me on a pedestal. I'm a 35-year-old man, parents, middle class. My father was home in Pakistan, didn't have a roof. He was poor, but my mother was rich. But I was middle class. I'm not going to give that story on Instagram. That's the generic script. By the way, those that don't know, look at the common themes of people you follow. I came from nothing. My parents lived in a van. The regular spiel that they all say. I was middle class. I'm not privileged. I was just a regular guy. And all I did was everything is one thing. I have one strategy. I trade one ticker at a time. I have one investment. Everything is singular to one thing.
Right. Do you have any last updates for viewers? I mean, Modern Traders is a small community. We just started it. I'm willing to take this to the next level, and bringing people like you is extremely beneficial, not only to me, to everyone else. So, you have any sort of message you want to give out to the viewers? Any advices for new traders or advanced traders? And obviously, I want to make sure that everybody's looking out for updates from your school. If you have the mentorship sort of program link, I could put it on the YouTube.
Sure.
Somebody can sign up.
So now let's just start with that. For those that are looking for me, just Google me, please. There's too many fakes. I'm not on Facebook. I will never, ever message you on Facebook, Telegram, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Yeah, I don't message people on Instagram either. Lisa might, but not me. But I will never. That's number one. I'm not in any Facebook groups. Just Google Day Trade Professor. 3 pages worth of content shows up. Find me that way. Don't send random people your Bitcoin, because that's what they're going to ask you. So let's get that out of the way. Now, what I would say is, let's sum up what I was talked about, right? You are your greatest investment. Don't get into Signal group chats. Take action. And if not, then it's on you at the end of the day. You have to make the move. If you're watching this and you're 18 and older, or maybe even 14 and older, you're old enough. You don't need a pat in the back by anybody to say, good job, sweetie, or go for it, sweetie. No, grow up. You're not 6. Yes, a 6-year-old wants that. They need that. Give them that. You don't need that pat in the back. But I have to tell people how well I did. No, look up Evil Eye. Keep telling people how good you do and watch what happens right after. Majority of people do not want your success. They don't care about your success. We live in a selfish society where people only want to do what they want to do. That's it. Like I told Mo earlier, I didn't want to come. I came for him. If he wasn't him, I wouldn't be here. I said no to people because I was selfish, but I gave him my word, so I'm here. I gave him my word because I'm here because we built a good relationship, a good friendship. So it's that simple. Either you're going to do it or you're not going to do it. At the end of the day, I'll be fine. For those of you like, what about his book? Don't buy it. I'll be fine. I'm going to be straight. People say that to me all the time. But he always says I'll be fine. I'm not going to sit here saying, get my Discord, get my book. No. I'm being straight with you. Don't get any of it. I'll be fine. Don't sign up. I'm good. Right. You need to figure out how to make more money. Yep. I'll be fine.
Can't thank you enough for having this
conversation.
No,
thank you. As much as I don't like doing this anymore, I do enjoy it. I'm not
going
to lie.
Fun.
I'm not going to lie. I do enjoy it. Yeah.
It's fun. I mean, and listen, the education that you're doing in Puerto Rico is something that I want to learn more about as you progress in the project. Look, you can choose not to come back, but I would love to have you back. I'm sure that a lot of people viewing
Well,
this.
I'm leaving for Turks and Caicos on Saturday. I come back the 25th. I have 2 days
Listen,
in the
I'll
country.
come to Puerto Rico, baby. I don't have a problem with that.
And then after that, I'm there for 2 days. And then on the 27th, I leave for 3 months out the country. I come back in September. I'm traveling the whole
Morocco,
planet.
right?
I'm going to Morocco. Well, I have home base in Morocco. And then from there, I'm jumping to London, France, Italy, Greece, Turkey, Spain, wherever the wind takes me.
Are you going to document everything or no?
Yeah, I'll be active on. I've not been active for the past a month on Instagram.
Yeah.
I'll get active again on Instagram. Yeah, I'll be back fully active again. But there's another benefit of trading. I'm leaving this earth. What the hell? I'm leaving the country for 3 months and just disappearing and doing what I want to do.
Beauty of trading. Trade anywhere, baby.
Yep.
That's it.
Yep.
Get your computer, phone, and just as long as you know what you're doing,
Exactly.
you can trade anywhere in the world.
Exactly.
Right? So
And
it's
that's
amazing.
the point of what we do. I just want to do what I want to do.
That's
This
it.
is why also, by the way, I'm so anti group chats and subscriptions. I can't live my life. It's a job.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it this morning. I'm like, this is a job. How do they do it? I can't do it. I can't have a job like this.
Yeah, look,
Appreciate you.
and I can't wait to have you back. And if you guys look, if anybody has a question for the professor, drop it on the comment. If you want him back, talk about different topics, let us know. I mean, I think I
If
can.
you don't comment, then there's no purpose in me coming back.
So make sure you drop a lot of comments.
Drop the comment of what you want me to talk about.
Yes.
Like, be more specific. Like, what is it exactly? Boom.
I'm here to interview him sort of on a high level, but if I hear specifics, I'm more than happy to, go over that. Professor.
Thank you, my brother.
baby.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See you later.
My name is Juan. 2021, I took a Zoom mentorship class. Then I've been coming to the in-person class. Also went to the Puerto Rico mentorship class. Every time I learn something new from it. Every time it's like it shows the stocks, how when it hits, it shows you what the candles reading look like, what the levels on the stock does.
Meeting the professor, is he what you expected him to be like initially? Because he does have a strong personality.
He's amazing. He just, he's a great guy, and he loves teaching. When he project that to you when you're in class, it's amazing.
So now that the seminar is coming to an end, how do you feel now as a trader yourself?
This is my third time, and every time you learn something new, you get better, you refresh.
Any advice you could give to a new trader that discovered the professor's class and maybe is on the fence or hesitant to take the course?
I say these classes are amazing. Like I say, it teach you to the point of what you see on where the stock is going to bounce, what it's going to do, the reading of the candles. I recommend it to anyone. It's amazing.
Is there any special message you want to say to the professor?
I cannot thank him enough for teaching me what I have learned from him.
You're late to class. What are you doing? Sit down. Let's go. The book. Get your notebook. We got work to do right now. Listen, if you want to sign up, come to the mentorship. Guys, what do you think? Learned a lot?
Not.
Pull up. Listen, but you're late. Let's go. Page 33. Help him, Sam. Page 33 right here. That's the page you need to go in the book, right? Some people. So let's go. Get the notebook ready. Page 33. Click down below. Make it happen. I'll catch you in class. Boom.